Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. We're kind of 5 minutes from being in the afternoon. We're here at high noon, broadcasting live here from SPI, the Isla Blanca, here in South Padre Island. And we're here. This is your co-host, Ramiro, broadcasting live from Brownsville, Tech Live. Live here from Isla Blanca, South Padre Island. And what you see here, we're looking at the launch pad for starting the Starship base. So what are we going to be covering today is Saturday, and we had the launch, a successful Starship launch here on Thursday, April the 20th, and we are here to give you an update on the reaction of our live experience of what we saw and how we felt here at South Padre Island as we witnessed history in the making here live from Brownsville, Texas. Welcome to the show. We are here live from SPI, South Padre Island, here in Texas. I see that we got a couple of viewers live. Welcome to the show. We are broadcasting live. Brownsville Tech Live. I'm your co-host for today, Ramiro. Welcome to the show again. The excitement, the adrenaline rush. It's just I still haven't got off of the high. The adrenaline rush is just crazy. I'm at a loss for words, and it's just amazing what we witnessed here Thursday morning. Was speechless. The roaring of the 33 Raptor 2 engine. Give me 1 second. We're just testing here, make sure that we are in frame. Let me know if I need a step. Make sure that I'm in the frame. Okay, and today, unlike yesterday with yesterday's live coverage from Boca Chica Beach, I was alone yesterday. I had no help. Today, we do have one of the BTL crew members helping me today. So I don't know, it's a little bit better. But I'm still tired. But like I said, what's keeping me going? What I need you to let me know. So we just went live now, and I'm still trying to get situated a little bit here. Okay. Let me see. We got 2 viewers. So once again, we are here. I'm your co-host, Ramiro, broadcasting live for Brownsville Tech Live here from Isla Blanca, over at South Padre Island, Texas. Feel free to drop a comment down below so that we can, we'll try to keep up with the commentary as best we can. And it seems that we have pretty good connectivity, so we are green to go. Please remember to help support the channel for that we can continue bringing you the latest, most accurate, up-to-date news here on anything with regards to technology, Brownsville economy, and all things SpaceX and aerospace related. You can support the channel we are on multiple platforms. The only premier platform here in South Texas that covers all aspects of Brownsville live with the most accurate and up-to-date information. Only here on Brownsville Tech Live. And we are streaming right now live on YouTube and Facebook. So please help support the channel by liking, subscribing, following, sharing, and most importantly, engage in live commentary. So once again, welcome to the show. I am your co-host, Ronnie. So we were here Thursday morning to witness the first time in history for Brownsville, Texas, here at Starbase. It was history in the making, and it is only the beginning. It is only the beginning. What we witnessed here was just phenomenal. The amount of people that were here, I mean, this whole area that you see behind me was stacked shoulder to shoulder with people. Hold on, give me 1 second. It was packed here. It was full. The Isla Blanca paid. It was just full here. All the paid parking area on by the amphitheater was full, completely full. People had to park over north of the island at the hotel, and they had to walk down the beach in order to get to this area. We're going to do a little live tour in a minute of all of this area. We're gonna walk towards the amphitheater over here to my left. And but feel free to drop the comment if you were here watching the launch live on the 20th, Thursday. Feel free to drop your comment below and tell us what was your experience, whether you were here in person or watching it on a TV or via your mobile phone. We want to know what was your personal experience. And our purpose here at Brownsville Tech Live is to bring you the most up-to-date and accurate news on the ground in real time. And we are the only premier podcaster here locally from Brownsville, Texas, bringing you quality and consistency 24/7, 365 days throughout the whole year. And our goal is to continue to improve, to bring you the best we can, and always continuing to strive to do better. And our mission is to bring positivity, to bring real accurate information, and sometimes we may not be 100% correct, but we will make sure that we correct ourselves and make sure that we stay up to date on the latest. This is not a teleprompted show. You know, it's teleprompter free. It's not scripted. This is a up and personal experience from me to you guys, and that is something unique here out of Brownsville that you will only see here in South Texas. So as I was saying, as we witnessed here on Thursday, the the launch of Starship, the 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 roaring of those 33 Raptor engines taking off was just amazing. It was so loud that the rumbling and crackling of the engine was, I mean, causing people's ears to ring. You could hear you could feel the pressure, as those rockets uh, propelled Starship into orbit. And once again, as I was covering yesterday, there was many news outlets that were putting out what I guess you could call it clickbait, or inaccurate information, uh, headlines that were kind of drumming up a false narrative that Starship was a complete failure. And it's not the first time that we get that kind of negativity towards anything Elon Musk related. But unlike you hear out there on other outlets, that was totally incorrect. And you heard it here first on Brownsville Tech Live. We were spot on with what Elon Musk and the SpaceX team here at Starbase Boca Chica about exactly what to expect from Starship. He said that there was a 50% chance that Starship would blow up, after it launched. The goal was for Starship to clear the launch the launch pad and to clear the tower, which is called Mechazilla, that has the chopsticks on it. That was the most important for them. And Elon Musk said anything after it clears the launch pad is an icing on the cake. Not only did it clear the launch pad, if you did not know, it went supersonic. The super heavy booster did well. It did very well, and at no point, I want to make it real clear that at no point during the launch did Elon Musk not have total control of Starship. It was 100% safe. It was a controlled demolition, not a complete failure, out of control rocket that was putting people in danger. Starship had something mounted on it that's called the FTS system, which is the flight termination system installed within Starship and Super Heavy. Once Super Heavy thrusted up Starship into orbit, which it did successfully make a suborbital insertion, there was a malfunction from either the booster or Starship itself that it for some odd reason, which we till this moment we do not know, that data has not been released yet. But apparently, the Super Heavy booster failed to disconnect from Starship, and it kind of for a second began to tumble and spin out of control. And it seemed like they were able to realign and correct the trajectory of Starship. But by that time, all the fuel had been spent on the booster, and they determined that it was time to terminate the flight to minimize the risk to the safety to the public. So that's what they did. They self-destructed Starship to guarantee the safety of everyone. It was not a failure. It was historical groundbreaking in the making here out of Brownsville, Texas. But once again, this Starship is only a prototype of of the research and development process. This Starship was not the final product, and they were able to gather so much data that they are still at this moment they are analyzing, and they're already in the process of uh, getting the next Starship over at the Rocket Garden. They have one that they're lifting up with the crane and getting it prepped for the next launch, which Elon Musk said that we can have possibly a second launch within a couple of months, not a year, not 2 years. It's going to happen soon. And like I said, it's only the beginning. There is much more fun and excitement. And like Elon Musk said, there's 100% guarantee that it will be exciting. And it was exciting indeed. And it finished off with the Big Bang, and all the personnel at SpaceX, they were celebrating because it was a milestone achieved, first time in history that we got to witness here the world's biggest, most powerful rocket, period, next to none, more than double the power and capacity of Saturn V. And that was here in Brownsville, Texas. We are just extremely honored to be able to take part in the Starship program. Elon Musk, as he was quoted saying, he could have taken his business elsewhere. Brownsville was not the only option, but thankfully he decided to stick with Brownsville, and we had the correct people here in the district and the mayor position to make the deal happen. And here we are looking at the infrastructure of Starbase, which is billions and billions of dollars. It has made a big impact for Brownsville economy, major impact. Once again, thank you for tuning in to today's live podcast out of Padre Island. I'm your co-host Ramiro. You are watching a live stream for Brownsville Tech Live. Feel free to share, comment below, like, and subscribe to the channel on both YouTube and Facebook. And I think we are ready. We're going to do a little 360 here so that you can get a view of all around. And we're going to start walking over toward the amphitheater to my left here, and you could get a feeling for what it was like. And we may introduce some folks here. There still are a lot of folks hanging around here that might have witnessed the launch, and let's see if we can get some feedback on their experience of watching the launch here at from SPI. So let's go ahead, and I'll try to do my best to keep the camera as still as possible so that we could give you guys the best views here from SPI. And before we head out that way, let me zoom and give you a closer view of the launch pad of Mechazilla. Mechazilla did survive. Chopstick didn't get damaged. The tower dialed down. It's got minor damage, and just a reminder that the amount of debris on the launch pad, the destruction was incredible. Starship is resting. It sits on top of the OLM, which is the orbital launch mount. The OLM managed to survive the launch, but there was catastrophic damage to the concrete pad underneath the OLM stand. And that is what they are working on repairing as we speak now. Since yesterday, the crew were out there all day. Access was very limited to Starbase. The beach was closed off yesterday. They had a crew up there cleaning up and picking up all the scrap pieces. I did hear reports of people finding souvenirs here of Starship on South Padre Island here at the beach. I imagine there's probably some piece here stuck in between the jetties and between the rocks that we will, if we can safely, try to find a piece for a souvenir, but there's no guarantees. And when we're done here with the live stream at SPI, I will be driving back over to Boca Chica Beach. The report. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a tour, a live tour here of SPI, East La Blanca, Texas. So just bear with me. And also, let me see if I can zoom into the Starbase there. And we got a pretty good view. And we are right now about 5 miles away from Starbase and the launch pad here over at the East La Blanca side. And there you could see the channel separating South Padre Island from Boca Chica Beach and Starbase. So zoom out here a little bit. All right. And I'm right here next to the Jesus statue. So we'll go headed this way. And I think I'm gonna bear with me. I'll try to keep the camera as sturdy as I can. It still is pretty windy, so forgive me if you hear a little wind. Feel free to drop a comment. I'd like to know how the audio and video looking on your end. I really appreciate the feedback. Like I said, we still got quite a few folks, and once we get a little bit more situated, we will try to interview some folks out here to see if they witnessed the launch live. Of course, we always gotta be respectful of people's privacy and always ask first off camera and off the mic. You know, we don't want to be disrespectful and intruding people's privacy as they're out here on the island enjoying this beautiful sunny day. You know, it's not too hot. The wind's kind of cool, but the sun is just blazing. The sun is unforgiving. So we have uploaded some live footage here of the launch here on Thursday, April the 20th. And all of this area that we're walking by now was full, completely full. I mean, the energy levels here was just incredible. It was, people were hyped up. They were engaged, really excited, thrilled. People were, as those engines ignited and Starship began to climb in altitude, people were yelling and screaming and very cheerful. And that's really exciting to know that many people were is so excited about Starship. We came across people from that were joining live from all over the world, not only in Texas. There was people here from Canada joining us live on Thursday's live stream here in Brownsville Tech Live. People from Australia, from the Netherlands. We also seen people commenting on our stream from France, people from Matamoros. So this was not only a Brownsville exclusive stream, it was international. It was a global stream. People watching from all over the world. Their eyes were locked on Starship. And it was quite a show. Exciting is not enough to describe what we witnessed here. And once again, like I said, this is the beginning of what's to come. There's two more Starship prototypes, and I believe have a couple of the super heavy ready to go. The crane is at work getting the next Starship ready to go. I think that it'll probably take about a month or so to rebuild the launch pad, and there's some speculation that one of the main things that they need to upgrade is the OLM, the orbital launch mount, in order to minimize the damage to Starship. Because as you've seen in the live stream, there was about 7 of the Raptor 2 engines that went down during the launch. They really haven't given us any specifics. We haven't heard specifics from SpaceX and Elon as to what exactly caused the boosters to the rocket engines to shut down. But I suspect that it had a lot to do with the concrete pad underneath the OLM disintegrating. I mean, literally seconds after those 33 Raptor engines ignited, it was too much power and in such little time that, I mean, literally seconds after the launch, pieces of chunks of concrete were just flying everywhere. Debris was everywhere. There was debris as far as between 3 and 4 miles away from the launch pad. It was incredible. There was a minivan parked close by. I believe it was about 2.5 miles away from the launch pad, and it was a total loss. It got hit by a giant piece of concrete, I suspect, or a piece of sheet metal. We're not sure yet, but it was decimated. It's a total loss for that minivan. So that's what they were busy yesterday all day, walking down Highway 48, Boca Chica Boulevard. They started from Starbase and fanned out, and there was crews walking around with trash bags looking for any little debris from Starship and Super Heavy, which was it was a phenomenal launch, an event that will be remembered forever, and that was the birth of Starship here in Brownsville, Texas, at Starbase. Let's walk a little bit further down this way. So we are headed towards the amphitheater, and there were some drones that we were able to get on on footage. And I'm pretty sure I think those were SpaceX's drones that were monitoring the situation, because they put out plenty of warning not to fly drones anywhere near. It was a no-fly zone for miles around here. There was reports that some people they tried to fly drones anyway, and those drones were disabled. So as you see this area here on the jetties, on the rocks here, all of this was just full with people. And as I said, we've uploaded some footage here, pictures and video of the excitement here that happened on the 20th, and it was jam packed. The energy levels here was just astronomical, and I'm really looking forward to the next launch. In a couple of months from now, that will be another exciting. It's something that won't get old anytime soon here in Brownsville, and we will be here live. Brownsville Tech Live will be here and bringing you the latest and most accurate, up-to-date news in anything technology, Brownsville economics, and all things SpaceX and aerospace related. Right. So bear with me. I'm still kind of tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Just so excited, and I just woke up at 5 in the morning, and I couldn't go back to sleep anymore. And it's just the adrenaline rush and the excitement just keeps me, going, keeps my brain going at 1,000 miles per hour, and I just can't help but be excited. This is a time to be living right now. History is making. It almost seems unreal, that Starship took off here from Brownsville. It seemed like it took forever. It took forever to, the waiting to see if the FAA was going to, grant the license for Starship to launch, and to everyone's surprise, we did get the license. And not only did we get the license, but it was a 5-year license that got approved by the FAA. And Elon Musk has said that pretty soon they're getting ready right now to, as they're expanding Starbase, we could really soon start seeing hundreds of starships rolling down the factory. As the production line will be impressive. He said that we could see as much as maybe 3 launches per week or more, and it's really still up in the air whether it'll be only through Cape Canaveral in Florida. That is what is said, but there's a lot of speculation. A lot of the naysayers said that Starbase wouldn't be around much longer, and here we are. And Elon is here to stay. You don't invest millions of dollars in infrastructure and then just pack up and leave. Many of us were discouraged. Who wouldn't be discouraged when you hear all that negativity and the uncertainty of the pending the FAA approval? But surprise, surprise, here we are. we got the approval, and for 5 years. And like I said, beginning of the broadcast, in the beginning of the live stream, this is just the beginning. This was just the beginning. There's a lot more excitement to come. And Starship was only the beginning. We don't know what else in the future, in regards to manufacturing and engineering here from Starbase in Brownsville, Texas. There's so much information to take in that it's overwhelming. Beginning with all the SpaceX employees here working here at Starbase, over 1,800 employees, and there was a number that I read. I don't specifically remember the percentage, but I know for sure over 70% of the employees working here at Starbase are local folks here from Brownsville. It was not 100% outsiders. How the naysayers said that it was the beginning of a gentrification movement. That was fake news. It was most people from here, from Brownsville, Texas, that are enjoying those good paying jobs here at SpaceX. SpaceX here in Starbase facility here in Brownsville, Texas. So all of this area was just, and I think I don't want to go further that way because of the music. I don't want to get a copyright strike. But that's the amphitheater there, and then it wraps around that side. But all of this was just packed with people here witnessing Starship launch. Once again, welcome to the show. If you're just now tuning in, you are watching Brownsville Tech Live here from SPI, South Padre Island, the Isla Blanca part of Padre Island. And we are here doing a live stream to give you an update on what is going on after the launch on 4/20. And we will try to get some feedback from some folks if they are willing to be on live. They may just want to talk and not be on camera, but we will respect their privacy and always ask first. We'll take a look here. I see here that there's 2 people watching live, and let me see if I can pull up the comment. Welcome to the show. My name is Ramiro. I am your co-host for Brownsville Tech Live. Shout out to Annette. Hi, Annette. See you there. And make sure you drop a like and a comment. Like the page, follow, subscribe on the YouTube side, and drop a like on both YouTube and Facebook. Comment, share, and those are many ways that you could support the channel so that we can continue bringing you the most live, up-to-date, and accurate news here, live from Brownsville, Texas. South Texas' only premier multi-platform podcast, broadcasting live here from Brownsville, Texas, over at SPI. If someone in the comments can tell me how the audio and video is, on my end, it's pretty good. But it's always good to get feedback from outside sources. And there's a shot of of the Border Patrol blimp that we were also able to capture live on the 20th, right before the launch. And see if we can get a closer view. Let me know if you were you able to hear the music over at the amphitheater. Okay, thank you, and then for the update, we really appreciate that. We are I've got one of the BTL crew members here with me helping me, which is greatly appreciated. It's let me tell you that it is a lot of work when it's a one-man show. It calling around, the microphone, the tripod, and trying to watch watch your step as you're walking, and monitor the live stream and connectivity. It's quite a challenge, and like I said again, this sun is not forgiving. I try to zoom in there on the blimp. There you go. Look at that. That is the U.S. Customs Border Patrol blimp that was monitoring the border that's about 5 miles here to the south of SPI. So we're going to go ahead and walk back this way towards the Jesus statue again. Like I said, I don't want to get a copyright strike for the music that they're playing at the amphitheater. They must be having some kind of event in there. The parking lot is full to the amphitheater. Maybe the SpaceX employees are doing a cookout and having a couple of beers and celebrating the launch. Because I sure am. I'm excited. My adrenaline is still extremely high. I feel like I'm a teenager right now, but my mind says yes, run like a teenager, but my body says hold on, give me a break. You're not a teenager anymore. You're very welcome. It is an honor to be a part of the Brownsville Tech Live crew. To be able to have the boots on the ground, anywhere here in Brownsville at any given time to bring you the latest and most accurate and up-to-date information on what's going on here in Brownsville. Not only tech, but Brownsville economy, anything in regards to infrastructure, building up Brownsville to make Brownsville a better future. It's the positivity that we want to bring to you, the personalized stream, not the teleprompter scripted fake news, trash that you see out there. And you hear a lot of things about the bots and trolls nowadays. We focus on positivity and quality to bring you accurate news and to bring inspiration to Brownsville and to the world. That is my goal here today, to inspire you just like I am inspired. That's our goal here today. We speak the truth, and we may not always be 100% accurate, but our heart is in the right place. My heart's in the right place. And if I'm wrong on something, I will own up to it and make sure that I do give you an update with the latest and most current information in regards to SpaceX, Brownsville related, and anything tech related. So I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit because it is that sun is beaming hot, and I gotta slow down and catch my breath here. And, these past 3 or 4 days, actually, since Sunday, uh, anticipating the Monday launch on the 17th, uh, I haven't been getting a whole lot of rest. Just being excited, and in the past 3 days, it's last night I only slept 5 hours. Went to bed past midnight and woke up at 5 a.m. I tried to go back to bed, but I couldn't. As soon as I woke up, uh, it was thinking about the excitement of Starship, you know, and it's like, did this really happen, or was it just a dream? I'm still in shock, and I'm pretty sure many of you, whether you witnessed it here live or via a monitor somewhere, feel the same way. Uh, but let's do a reality check. It did happen. As you can see there, you see the launch pad. You see me. Let me for a minute. I'm going to zoom in. So if you're not sure whether what you had witnessed was real, reality check, it is real. There, the launch pad is empty. Starship is no longer there. It launched successfully. It not only launched, but it went supersonic, and it was a what they call a suborbital insertion. If you were watching the live feed, we got a quick shot of the live cam on Starship as it was in Earth's orbit. It was way up there, and you kind of got a shot of outer space. And then the FTS system was initiated, and the Starship was it was a planned, a controlled demolition to minimize the danger to anyone, or anything out here. Because the safety of people is first in priority. For Elon Musk. It was not some wild, out of control rocket like you've seen the many news outlets uh, putting that false narrative out there. It was controlled from the moment it took off, and it was never an issue of safety. Like, safety is priority number one for Elon Musk. Otherwise, the FAA would not have approved a license, and not only approved it, it was a 5-year license. Okay. So my goal here was to bring you, I don't want to go on for too long. Stay tuned. I will be driving over to Starbase. It should be open by now. And I'm going to be wrapping it up here shortly. Thank you for joining once again. We are here live from SPI in South Padre Island, Isla Blanca Park here in Texas. You are watching this live stream from Brownsville Tech Live. I'm your co-host, Ramiro, and with me is my BTL crew member helping me today, which I really do appreciate his help. It makes it a lot easier for me. But I am gonna, I don't want to risk tripping over something down there, on the rocks. But I think that if I can find a souvenir of what's left of Starship or the booster, you never know. I might get lucky and find one of those heat shield tiles. Uh, I would try my best to get one. I'm going to walk down the shore here uh, towards the north of down by the pavilion and see if I can find something. And that will wrap up the show. And I will go offline and head over to Boca Chica Beach. And I will also take a look at the launch pad if I can to kind of give you an update on the destruction there on the pad. The concrete pad was obliterated. There's nothing left but the orbital launch mount. That's the metal structure, the round metal structure that Starship sits on. So they're already on in the process of cleaning up and rebuilding the pad. As you've seen, and we went live yesterday from Boca Chica Starbase. There was very few people out there bringing you live information. So again, there was a lot of issues with other news outlets, with other streamers, that their connectivity went down, and most of them had to switch over to an alternate source to bring you the launch. And of course, we all know that SpaceX themselves, they have a secure connection, and many of them piggyback off of the SpaceX to continue to give you live updates of the launch. But we were one of the few here live from SPI, from Isla Blanca, that we did not have severe connectivity issue. We were able to stay live and record, and live stream the launch as it happened. And it seems like all the stars aligned, all the planets and all the stars aligned for Brownsville Tech Live. And yesterday as well, as I was live from Starbase over at Boca Chica, the road was open briefly, but for some reason they decided to close it off. But I was already in there, and I was able to show you live footage of Starbase and Rocket Garden. We were really up close and personal. I mean, as close as you can get to Starship, and that was amazing. And I'm gonna go over back to Starbase if I can, and have a look at Boca Chica Beach, see what it's like out there, and we might get lucky and find a souvenir. So stay tuned for that. Thank you once again for joining today's live stream. Please help support the channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to our YouTube channel at Brownsville Tech Live. Once again, I'm your co-host Ramiro, live from South Padre Island. Thank you for joining, and stay tuned. Have a great day, and stay tuned for another update. Let's see what we can do. And it'll take me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to Starbase. So stay tuned. Signing out.